Morning everyone. Now here is another video for you to watch. I'm going to leave Jonathan today to do what he wants to do. You know, no questions asked or anything. It's just a free one where you can just listen and perhaps take his advice, whatever you want to do. So I hope that you enjoy it. We will be doing a live video at some point. We're just waiting for any of the heat to die down and so that we can all concentrate properly on what's happening. So look forward to a live that we will get together soon. But for now, this is a one that you can listen back to and enjoy and take some advice from it. So I send you all my love and thank you for your support. And we will leave it up to you now to watch. It will take me some time, obviously, to go into the trance. So it will go quiet for a while. So if you just all forward that bit if you don't want to watch it, okay? And see you all soon on the other side.
Good morning, everybody. Whatever time it may be in your part of the world that you are existing, I am here today to come to speak to you about looking to yourself and learning how to love yourself. Some of these subjects that I may cover may have repeatedness in them, but of course that is perfectly natural, because if you hear something more than once, you are going to take note of it. The mind will dwell upon something and it will take it into the subconscious. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is, in your world you have a lot of fear, and that fear is mostly needless, because the fear that you have within you, you have created within your mind through conditioning. It is not always through others' conditioning, although most of it can be, but there are parts where you condition your own mind to fear something. And when you program your mind to fear something, It's going to go into the subconscious and stay there and be stored there. And then when the situation arises again of a similarity, the fear will stir itself up, and you will begin to feel that fear unnecessarily, because you have placed it there with your constant thought of it. So over time, as you go from childhood into adulthood, you will become conditioned with some thoughts in your mind, or some things that have happened to you that create those fearful thoughts, or those thoughts where you are, shall I say, belittling yourself and demeanoring yourself, so having no confidence in your own abilities or your own self in life. So if you are in this position, and I would say that the majority do have some sort of positions of fear within their lives, not all, but the majority, I will say, because it is a natural emotion that you create habitually. So there are many ways that you could bring about a cure for yourself. And some people would say, well, that doesn't work, or this doesn't work. I have tried it many a time. I have tried many a things and they haven't worked. So how do I do it? What is the key to getting rid of it? Confront it. Confront your fear and dare yourself to overcome it. It is like being in front of something that you see as demonstrative and you do not want to approach this fear. So you either run and hide from it and do everything that you can to avoid it, and you will make it only worse. Or you will say, well, I don't want to face it, so I will avoid it and look to it another time perhaps. Maybe if I let it go, it'll be like an old bag that I miss, a handbag, a carrier bag with all of the things in it that I may like. So you see, if you carry all of your baggage around with you of unnecessarily fearful thoughts, it affects your mind, it affects your well-being, and it affects your entirety of life, you see, because you become unconfident with approaching new things or letting things go. They may be physical as well. You hoard things, you hold on to them because you are afraid of letting go. So I am here to give you some advice, and everything that I do is only ever going to be advice. I am not a guru. I am not a counselor. I am the spirit. I am the consciousness of whom I was in every lifetime. So I can only ever be here to help and advise you on what you can do to help yourself. And whether or not you are going to believe in it, it is up to you, but you can do it as many times as you so wish. So I have mentioned about confronting your fears, and that you put yourself into it. You put yourself in front of it, and you say to yourself, well, where is the fear? So this is one way that you could do it. Is there any fear present around me? Is there any threat at this point in time? May I just stop my mind for a moment and think about where I am, who I am amongst? Am I on my own? Am I in a crowd of people? Do I have to stop and talk to anybody? Am I going to an interview? Where is the threat? Look around you. Is there any threat? Is that person a threat to you? Are you a threat to them? No. They are just another person that is probably just as fearful as you. So look at it from that point of view. When you find yourself doubting or fearing something, look to your mindset. Just for that moment in time, ask yourself, am I under any threat? Have I got anything to worry about? No, you haven't, because life is life and it happens. Go into it headstrong. Go into it with confidence, and do not fear confidence either, because people in your world judge confidence. Confidence may be many different things. Confidence in your own abilities is something that is coming from within, and it is not necessarily seen visually. But a confidence can sometimes be about asserting yourself onto other people, talking to them with great confidence, having no fear, and being perfectly sure of yourself in the moment in time that you are in. But most people will say, well, that person is overconfident in themselves. They are showing off. But they are not. They are just confident in their own abilities, confident in their presentation, and they do not hold in unnecessary fear. But it does not mean to say that they have not other fears in their lives that you do not see. So some people are perhaps unconfident, but good at hiding their unconfidence by assertiveness of looking confident. But if you wanted to heal yourself from fear and low self-esteem, then it's the mirror. You stand yourself or sit yourself alone, nobody else there, just you, because it's no good having anybody else there, because you will feel intimidated in some way, or you feel uncomfortable in presenting your true self. So be alone when you do it. Sit in front of the mirror, stand in front of the mirror. You go to the mirror perhaps every morning, and you would dress yourself and you would look in the mirror, you would wash your face, perhaps a man would have a shave, a woman would wash her face and freshen it, and they would only look in the mirror in general to do something. And they look in the mirror, they do what they need to do, they go away from it. But have you ever stopped and looked in the mirror and looked deep into your eyes? You have a soul within inside of yourself. You have a sentient soul. Have you ever looked into your eyes and seen that soul looking back at you? No, you would say. I'm too busy for that. I have to get here, I have to go there. I have not time to look in a mirror at myself, only to do what I necessarily need to do. But if you stop and take a look in the mirror and see yourself looking back at you, you will see the true you shining back. Are you ready to face that? This is called evaluating yourself. So if you look in the mirror deep into your eyes, you will feel some sort of emotion, maybe not straight away, but after a few minutes. And first you will evaluate what you don't particularly like about yourself. You may feel emotion brewing up inside you. If you do, let it go. You may feel some sort of resentment towards yourself. Let it go. If you need to let go emotionally, let go. Then you look into your eyes and talk to your higher self and evaluate all of the good things that you see about yourself. What you see that is good about you. What you see that it doesn't matter what it is. If you are good at something, put that on the list of evaluations. If you have something that you particularly like doing in life, put that on the list of evaluations. I like that about myself, you say, because I know that I'm good at that. So you do all the good things that make you happy in life, but then you have self-judgment. So on the first side of it, if you look to the negative side, you are evaluating all of the things first that you do not particularly like about yourself. They may be longer than the list of evaluations that you do like about yourself, but you cut the cords of those and you let them go. They do not any longer serve you. So you ask yourself, your higher self, to join in with you in the way of cutting those cords, because you don't any longer need to hold on to those fears or that lack of self-love or that judgment or those past situations that you can do nothing about because you have already lived through them. You can only grow from them. So those two lists of evaluations, you could write them down if you wanted to. And you can do it as much as you like for however long that you like. There are no rules. but you need to truly look into those eyes of yours and see that higher self looking back at you, that soul within, that light within you. And once you do that, you will start to heal. Now, I will give you an example, because a few years ago I spoke to a young lady, and she couldn't particularly mix with people. She didn't want to. She was wanting to go and study things in a university or college. She didn't have the confidence. So I spoke to her about this, what I am speaking about to you today. And so she went ahead and took part in it. And now she is a young, confident woman. And she is not afraid to approach change in life or think good of herself. Because most of you will create self-judgment, and you will say, well, I daren't think I say that I'm too good at something. I daren't take a compliment. Because if I do, perhaps that person that is giving me the compliment will see me as big-headed. So I find it so hard to take a compliment. But if somebody gives you a compliment, thank them. Thank them. Say, that is very kind of you, thank you. And I will use that as encouragement to do better, to do more, to do the things that I enjoy doing, that make me feel confident that I have done it. Yet when somebody else compliments me, I am creating fear again. Accept good compliments about yourself. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Accept it. Because that person has admired something that you're doing. Why would you not give yourself any credit? If you are quite ready to give others compliments, why would you not take them back? And as I am doing this and talking to you, I am sending out healing energy to all of you. All of you that come to listen to me will all receive some sort of healing from this. You may feel emotion. Let it go. It does not matter if you are present in this room with me or not. Energy is energy, and it has an effect on everything. And everything that is in existence is energy, inward and outwardly. So that is my advice, not only for today, but for the whole entirety of your life, however long that you shall live here on this existence of earth. Another thing that I will talk to you very briefly about is peace. When I give healing, I give peace, I bring it. But you can find your own inner peace. So at certain times of the day, stop and take a deep breath and just quieten your mind. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be on top of a mountain. You could be at your workplace. Just breathe and quieten your mind. Doesn't matter what is going on around you, what noise is taking place. If you feel peace within and quieten your mind, you will feel the benefit of it. And again, no limitation. Do it as many times as you like to do it, because it will be very beneficial to you in your life. I do find that this is most readily available when you haven't the time to sit and meditate, if you are in your workplace. Nobody is going to know if you take a deep breath and experience the peace within. It is wonderful. It'll help you cope with your daily work life. It'll help you cope in any area of your life. So remember that. If you are stressed, just stop and take a deep breath and bring complete peace. Feel everything start to soften inside of you. What a wonderful experience. If another is arguing with you, walk out of the room and take a deep breath and breathe out and feel yourself softening. That other person's words are not yours. They may annoy you. You will get stressed. Walk out of the room. It is only their words. It is only their emotion. It doesn't belong to you. So all of these things that I have given you today, make it habitual in your life. Stop and take a look in that mirror at you. Because in the end, it's only ever going to be about you. It's not going to be about anybody else around you, but you are surrounded by your loved ones. Yes, part of it is going to be about them, because you help them, you love them, you're there for them, and they are there for you. But the journey of life is existing as you, yourself. When you pass from this world, it's only going to be your soul that goes to heaven. It'll join other souls, and others will be left here until their time comes, but the journey is you in the end. So make it a good one. I will leave you to get along with your day, and I do hope that helps you all. God bless you.